Why don't we keep this show rolling? Y'all ready for your next graduate? Let me hear y'all say yeah. This next gentleman coming to the stage, I've had students travel a long way, but I've never had any travel this far. All the way from Mother Russia. Put your hands together for the very talented Mr. Zaurito.
Good evening, how are you all doing? Yeah. By the way, this is my real accent. I'm not trying to impersonate Borat. You all watched Super Bowl, I hope? Yeah. I was rooting for Pittsburgh, but then I fell in love with Cardinals wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald. Larry has very nice booty. I wish I were gay, because when he got a ball, he was running something like that. So, next time watch Cardinals. I know. No wonder Pittsburgh, let him score twice. I ain't tackling that guy. As a foreigner, it is hard to live in America. Any foreigners in this house? There's got to be some from Alabama, always. See, we foreigners would like to watch sports, and sports are not covered exactly the same as in Europe. For example, let's say boxing, right? When there is a boxing match in Russia, they say, Boris Nikolaev defeated Ivan Timofeyev. That's it. This is the end of the gathering. Apparently, that's not the same in US. Here's approximate coverage of the same fight in US. Boris Nikolaev has been having a hard time getting ready for this fight. He's been suffering from epilepsy, gonorrhea, and diarrhea. Ivan Timofeyev came from the poorest house, poorest street, poorest city, poorest country in the world. His mom had to sell their family whorehouse to raise money. But the worst sport to watch in US is figure skating. Because they dance for 5 minutes, and during those 5 minutes, commentators have to talk. And they don't have to talk, but they do. This Russian figure skater, Ekaterina Velyanina, has to compete in Olympics to raise money for her pet hedgehog surgery. Apparently, her pet hedgehog got high and mistook cactus for a female hedgehog. So now he needs a surgery. Another thing, I have noticed that Americans don't care much about what you do, they care about what you think. My friend got fired from his job for having sex in the office. His manager was running to him screaming, "What the hell are you thinking?" Not, "What the hell are you doing?" It was obvious. What the hell are you thinking? I mean, do you think you're in action? It's just like the United States Marine. Go, go, go! Since he asked a question, probably he was expecting an answer like, I was thinking about how, no, nothing. Same thing in sports. Do you care what athletes think? When guy scores touchdown, I don't give a damn about him. As long as he doesn't score against Georgia Bulldogs. I know a few years ago we had a boxing match in the US. It was a middleweight category. It was Fernando Rojas against Felix Trinidad. Maybe you remember. Fernando Rojas defeated Felix Trinidad. But in the second round, Trinidad knocked Fernando Rojas down. So after the fight, our well-known Larry Merchant is the guy who asks questions. After the fight, goes and asks Fernando questions. Larry with bush eyebrows. Oh no, Fernando! In the second round, when he knocked you down, what were you thinking? Excuse me? The guy was knocked down. He received a heavy punch in his head. He only lost consciousness for a few seconds. He wants to know what he was thinking. Fernando Rojas said, "Oh, I thought, shit man, you better get up." English was his second language. He was a Mexican guy. English was his first language. You would hear all, oh man, it was public TV, you know, there were a lot of bleeping. And same thing is in soccer. By the way, soccer is a game where you put ball on the ground and you kick it with your feet. That's why it's called soccer and not football. A few years ago, we had a World Cup in the US, soccer championship of the world. And the US had this tall Italian goalkeeper, good goalkeeper, Tony Meola. US was playing Germany. They found Tony's dad on the stand. Mr. Meola, what do you think Tony is thinking now? All I care for Tony is to catch some balls, that's it. Probably Tony was thinking, man, we're playing a game half of the country has no clue about. We're playing in Germany, it's not 1944, I'm just hoping not to shit in my pants. That's what he was thinking about. Talking about soccer, there is a great player, David Beckham. He was with LA Galaxy last year. During the last World Cup, during one of the games, Beckham got dehydrated and he was vomiting on the field. Of course. Oh my God, look at the Beckham. He's throwing up. What is he thinking now? You don't think during that moment. The other day I got drunk. Came back home and puked my guts out. Nobody gave a damn about what I was thinking. I'm just imagining my wife. Oh, honey, what are you thinking now? Not like, are you okay? What are you thinking now? Talking about sports, I am a big Thrashers fan. Thank you very much. But I think the name affects team's performance. See, we understand Thrashers is a state bird of Georgia, but have you ever heard about like flock of thrashers just flew? No, it's a solitary bird. Solitary bird. So one thrasher there, one thrasher here. I would say rename team into geese. I want the geese. Anybody who lives in the country or lived knows that when you open the gate, geese know that they have to stay in the flock and go from one gate to another one together. Thrashers is a great team, I love them. See, there are 30 teams in NHL. Thrashers are second best, from the bottom. Thank you very much, I'm Zaurito.